5 more years of Stuart and the rest of them, but you have only 3 more days to put up with them, and that will happen when you vote for Anthony Wood on Thursday morning when you go to the polls and elect Anthony Wood and the Barbados Labour Party. Tonight, we are here in St. Philip. Yes, we're in St. Philip South, but in St. Philip as a parish and the 3 constituencies, our party brings to you 3 candidates. 3 viable candidates in the likes of Anthony Wood, Lynette Eastman, and Indar Weir. 3 candidates that when you vote for them on Thursday and send them down to Bridgetown, you know you're sending quality men and a quality women that is going to be capable to do the work that you need them to do on your behalf. Quality individuals that can do the job that Barbados needs them to do. Quality individuals that can do the job of making sure that we can have the Barbados that we can all be proud of. Quality individuals that can deliver you a better tomorrow, and not one that's going to come to you with excuse after excuse after excuse. Tonight, we are here to bring you our message of hope because we've had 5 long years of them, and 5 years are way too much. Too many years of excuse after excuse for why they have not done their job. Too many years of a reason and blaming somebody else as to why you don't have a lower light bill. Too many years of telling you that the world is doing badly, so we will do nothing here and wish instead. But tonight, you can look to this party and know that there's hope that tomorrow can be better. And that will happen when you vote in mass across St. Philip and across Barbados for the candidates of the Barbados Labour Party. And we can say that because we come to you with the understanding that we can compare the 2 parties after 5 years. In 2008, when they asked you for the chance and the opportunity, they told you that they wanted to do and perform their job as reducing the cost of living. 5 years later, cost of living is 30% up. Is that a government that you can trust? Is that a government that you can trust when they promise you not once, not twice, but 3 times that it would be their top priority and haven't performed it? Is that a government that you can trust? Is that a government that you can trust when they can tell you that they're here to make a society, but fail to build the economy that could pay for the society that you want? And crime is rising, and most of you can't ever step outside with leaving a window open, and they tell you that they need another chance. Is that the Barbados that you want? Is that the government that you're deserving of? This is a party that has told you year after year that they're the party of the poor people. They're the party of the people of understanding your wants and needs. But yet, the only legacy they leave with you, and I have no qualms about saying this, because at 27, I know them in power from 87 to 94, and I know them now. The only legacy they leave with us is after they leave government, is that we are all poor by their efforts. And that is the main reason why we have to reject the Democratic Labour Party and vote BLP on Thursday. We don't want to live in a Barbados where we have to wonder how we're going to pay all the bills that we have to pay. We don't have to wonder how it is we're going to make our mortgage payments and make our car payments and pay the light bill and feed our children at the same time. We don't want to have to live in a Barbados where we do not understand how we're going to pay enough to get on the bus for the entire week to get to town and then get to a job in hotel if that's where it is and back and not know if you're going to make the full week spread and feed your kids at the same time. It is not good enough for you to have a government who is willing to tell you over and over again that they know things are hard but are unprepared to do the things that you need them to do to make things better. Is it fair enough for a government to be like that for 5 years and then present a manifesto to you and not address cost of living wants in it or how they're going to put Barbadians back to work? St. Philip, you deserve better. Barbados deserves better. And on Thursday morning, you need to go to the polls before you head to work and vote for the Barbados Labour Party candidates in mass and ensure that tomorrow will be a better one in Barbados. We've had enough of a government, of a prime minister who goes the roundabout way. We've had 5 years of understanding that their major accomplishment is the building of roundabouts. Just like the way they've governed. They were roundabout at Alexandra. And 4 years, entire school life for most children, has been wasted through disruption and teachers who can't focus on the job that they were needed to do. But yet, they're the ones that care of building a society. We've had 5 years of a Minister of Education who only blasted teachers on the airwaves, but have not addressed the critical issues to deal with how the children who might have been streamed at common entrance are still expected to complete the CSC syllabus in the same age and time as the ones who go to the schools with a higher mark percentile. And you expect to have better coming out to the schools. They speak a lot about wanting to change Barbados, but they don't have anything to prove for it. On contrast, we can look at the Barbados Party's record and could show to you that when we say we're going to do something, that we do it. In 1994 and to 1999, we can look at EduTech 2000. We can look at how the schools were refurbished and computers installed in pilot programs and the retraining of teachers and assessment models to allow students to have the opportunity to learn differently. When we say we want to do something, we do it. Job number 1 in 1994, job number 2, and job number 3 was jobs. At the end of the term, we had 33,000 more jobs and 7% unemployment in Barbados. This party has a track record of delivering. This party has a track record of saying when we're going to do something, that we bring it and we deliver it to you. And that alone is enough to compare with the do-nothing government of Frandell Stewart, who have, after 5 years, nothing to show to you. The reason why you can trust us to deliver you a better tomorrow come Thursday morning when you go and cast your vote. It is not enough for you to accept that you can't do any better. Looking around this neighborhood, a lot of you would not have started here when you started. Many of you would have started from different beginnings and had the ability to aspire to what you wanted to be and to accomplish what you wanted to have as an adult. You were able to grow in a Barbados that allowed you to have those dreams and be able to accomplish them. You were able to live in a Barbados where these things were real and tangible and not just dreams. Today, my generation can't have that hope under a Frandell Stewart administration. Is that the government that we deserve? Is that the government that deserves to be monitored, to taking our tax dollars and promising us something and then don't deliver it and then have another 5 years of nothing to show? Do we need to have 5 more years of do nothing? 5 more years of excuses? 5 more years of excuses of the world economy, this, that, the third, and the fourth, when the rest, 186 more countries, are doing better than Barbados? Is it unfair for you to want to dream to go for the goal again? Is it unfair for you to want to dream to have a future where you know you can get the things that you dream of having and get the goals that you want? Is it unfair for you to dream for your grandchildren to live in the same Barbados that you lived in with the same opportunity? And tonight, in looking to the Barbados Labour Party, you're looking at a party that has always taken people's opportunity and transformed it into their potential and transformed it into production. A party that has always taken your ability to dream and make those dreams real. A party that when we say we want to get Barbadians back to work, that we get you back to work. Because when you work, you earn the things you want instead of having to beg a representative for everything that you may need to make better for your children. This party keeps its word when we give it to you. And this election, we've made promises to the Barbadian people, not because they look good on paper or when you print them on a manifesto, but because they matter to you. The number one issue affecting you as Barbadians is the cost of living. And in the Democratic Labour Party manifesto, they do not address the cost of living. But we come to you and tell you that we are going to address cost of living by starting and looking at how you can get cheaper light bills. We come to you and let you know how we're going to put more money in your pocket by adjusting VAT costs in different areas of the market. We come to you telling you how much it's going to cost and how we're going to pay for it, not because we want to win an election, but because we want to deliver a Barbados that all of us can be proud of and deliver a Barbados that all of us want to live in. This party is serious about the issues. 3 weeks into the election, and not once can you say you've heard an issue identified from the Dems. Not once can you say this is what they're going to do for our Barbados. Not once can you say that these are their plans to put money back into our pockets to ensure that we can live the lives that we deserve. 3 weeks in, and the only thing the Prime Minister can make the news for is to talk somebody's name, to make the news to say who like who and who don't like who. To get on the news and tell you who it is that went over there yesterday and back around the corner 3 weeks ago and who mother, aunt, grandmother say what. Is that enough and good enough for you? Should your representatives not represent the certain industry that you take pride in? Should your representatives not be the individuals that you want to be proud of when you see them go on the television? Should they not be the persons that when you see them representing you abroad, you know they can do the job that you need them to do? Can you say you have that with Frondell Stewart and the others? Can you say that you could put up with 5 more days of them for less 5 more years of them? Tonight, you know the answer to these questions. To those of you who may have thought you were undecided, your choice is much simpler. If you look at it, we have a record. When we say we're going to do, we do. When they say they're going to do, they don't. When we say we want to empower you and make you better to be able to do the things that you've always dreamed of and the things you've always wanted, you get the opportunity to do it. When they come to office and they leave, as they will on Thursday, they leave you poor. Tonight, your choice in St. Philip South, St. Philip West, and St. Philip North is an easy one. Vote Anthony Wood, vote Lynette Eastman, vote in Darware, and vote for the Barbados Labour Party because we will deliver you a better tomorrow. Go early to the polls and vote. Don't go, for those of you who would have to go to town to go to work, don't leave St. Philip without doing it because they might block the road. They might cancel all the buses. And then you won't get the chance to do what you know you have to do, not just to save yourselves, but to save the country for those that have to follow. Go early and vote. Vote for the Barbados Labour Party because we are serious and committed to delivering the things to you that you know you want and you need. Vote for us because when we say we're going to do it, we will do 100% towards getting it done. Vote for the Barbados Labour Party because Barbados can do better, because you can do better, and when you do better, all of us do better. Good night. Vote Anthony Wood. Vote Lynette Eastman. Vote in Darware. And thank you. Right now things dread, we voting for the red. Right now things dread, we voting for the red.